Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Norland, Coboconk Community Watchdog. It is now August 8th, 2020, and the reason why I'm doing this video here today is to try to raise awareness to our community and to other Canadians across the country that COVID-19 is not deadly as the mainstream media has portrayed it to be. Same with our leaders in government. That's why they didn't push the Emergencies Act legally. I'm just going to go over the numbers, and I had to wait until time went by. But we're going to go over the numbers here, and these are not my numbers. These are the numbers that have been displayed to the world, and I want you to go through and check the numbers with me. But we can see now that COVID-19 kills less than 1% of people who get infected. That's right, and I didn't make up the numbers. I'm just sitting here just kind of like a hockey statistic or a baseball statistic, just taking a look at the numbers and stop watching that stupid mainstream media playing all the fear-mongering game. So I'm just going to go over the numbers with you as of August 8th, 2020, and you can go check for yourself and do the math yourself, and you can see that COVID-19 is not a killer. It's no different than the common flu. In fact, the numbers that we're seeing here today are a lot less than the politicians have said it was going to be. I think it was something like 8% of people who got COVID-19 were going to die. Well, no. And they even mentioned when it first came to light, COVID-19, that 85% of people were going to get light symptoms. That's right, 85% of you who get COVID-19, meaning you're not going to need hospitalization and respirators and all that stuff. This has all been a big circus act to take away our freedom. And we're going to go through the numbers here today, and I want people to share this video. I'm a community watchdog. I do this not for money. My channel is not monetized. You know, I just do this because I care about my community, I care about my country, and I don't want to see our country go bankrupt because people in Ottawa have a globalist agenda to take away our freedom. So let's go through the numbers here, and once again, these are not my numbers. These are the numbers that are being given to the public worldwide today, and we're going to take a look at it here. All right, so I'm just going to turn this around here, and this is the number that we got here today of total cases worldwide, 19 million, and the total deaths, 725,000. So if you take a look at the percentage here of people who died, it works out to be 0.03%. That's it, less than 1%. And we'll go over to the United States now and take a look at what's happening in the States, because when you hear these numbers of people dying, it sounds like it's a real problem, like, you know, 160, there's the United States here now. So we can see now 5 million cases in the States plus, and total deaths so far is 164,377. So that works out to be exactly the same as the worldwide number of 0.03%. So less than 1% of people who get COVID-19 in the States die of this. So it's not a deadly disease. That's what I'm trying to say here. Now let's go to Canada. Take a look at Canada. This is where we live, and see what we got here in Canada. Okay, so this is Canada there. 118,000, basically 119,000. 8,970 dead. Well, we're a little bit higher. We're 0.07% dead. So there you go. Time tells everything. These are not my numbers. These are the total infections since March. Total dead to this time. Worldwide is less than 1%. United States less than 1%. And Canada less than 1%. So I think you can all take off your masks now. I do believe it's a disease. I do believe coronavirus is a flu-like symptom disease. And you do get sick, but it's no different than getting the flu. It's that simple. The reason why you're so scared is because the politicians have been scaring you. The mainstream media has been scaring you, using hired actors in hospitals to play the game. Corrupt medical community for sure on this one. You know, you're a doctor and you can't put this together? Really? Total infections, total deaths, 5 months into it, less than 1% dead? Talk about, this is total corruption in government and conspiracy. This is a globalist agenda. Now, take a look at the side effects. Look at the riots all over the United States. Look at the damage. People shot by police. This now you can see how the government can really bring in the Emergencies or War Measures Act if we start misbehaving and wrecking the city because we're so scared over a boogeyman that doesn't exist, right? Now they can bring in martial law for sure, because now the government will have an excuse to bring in martial law if we misbehave in public. But now, with these numbers, we can have change in this country. We got to get rid of all these political parties, because the Liberals, the Conservatives, the New Democrats, the Green Party, all of them are not even challenging this. Actually, the opposition is not even seen hardly at all in the media. It's just we see Justin Trudeau, we see Doug Ford here in Ontario. I'm just telling you, it's just not adding up. And you can see now the facts right here now that you're being duped in this little hoax conspiracy of COVID-19 being some kind of lethal disease to overrun our health system. Well, yeah, they even admit that most people that have the disease are recovering at home. And take a look at Sophie Trudeau, Boris Johnson. 14 days they got the disease, and they were back to normal again. They weren't on respirators. So I just thought I'd put this up there so people can actually go take a look at the numbers yourselves. And as time goes by, you can see that this was not the killer that you were led to believe. And you can see the economic devastation across the country. People losing their jobs and businesses shutting down. Unbelievable. And I found out too that Premier Ford's was it C-185 or whatever it was there, 195, sorry, was not even legal. Doesn't say anything about wearing masks or anything, because you need the Emergencies Act. And Trudeau even admitted he wasn't passing it. And the mainstream media, they've been carrying on now for the last little while like it's been passed. That's why they call it rules. Follow the rules, not follow the law. And that's the difference. And you can see it's not lawful what they're doing. And look at all the damage. So definitely criminal negligence here for sure. Absolutely. And conspiracy against the Canadian people and the Queen. Anyways, I said enough. I'm Steve Katsikaris, your Norland Coboconk watchdog, watching out for the taxpayer and the environment. And take off your masks and start enjoying life, because this thing is not going to end your life. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wear masks. Yeah.